it, Aloha Gang, and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Kai Noah Carlson. Happy Aloha Monday. What a show do we have for you to kick off this week?
Oh, we're stacked. I'm Natalie Duran, and we have so much going on today. We have live music, a compilation CD of On the Rise artists. We're going to get to that in a little bit.
That's right. We've got live music. Also, Paula Akana, Caleb Spencer in the house. We're going to be talking about all the wonderful work that's taking place at Iolani Palace as we continue to celebrate Hawaiian history and continuing Hawaiian History Month here at home.
That's right. But right now we're going to start in the High Now kitchen because we have Tip over here from Kohana Distilleries.
Hey, let's move on in the frame over here. Hi, Tip. Thanks so much for being here.
Hi, yeah, thanks for having me.
I know, it's time to sip for a cause, right? Because after the wildfires devastated more than 800 acres over there in Kunia, where you guys are at, you're throwing together a fundraiser this weekend, right?
Right, so this weekend we have a fundraising event at the distillery from 4 to 7 p.m. You can go to our website and we have an event page there with all the links to get your tickets. We'll have live music from Sydney Spencer. We'll have This Little Piggy, Barbecue, Barrio Cafe, Sage Creamery, Hawaiian Vinegar Company, so a whole lineup of folks really helping us out to raise funds for farmers that were affected by these fires.
That's right. I mean, we want to talk about that for a second too. There at the farm, how many acres were you guys affected by?
So that farm was 15 acres, and the entire thing is gone. It's all ash.
All the sugar cane?
All the sugar cane.
Oh my gosh. We know you have the North Shore, so there's still opportunities over there.
Right.
I mean, we're taking a look at that clip right there. It's absolutely devastating. But I mean, for this fundraiser, it's bringing funds so it helps the farmers get that land back to its restoration and get you guys growing again, right?
Right. So yeah, we really want to be able to raise immediate funds for our neighboring farms. Is like the main goal, to get them up and back on their feet, get them drip tape or supplies, seeds, whatever it is that they're in need of. And then also to mahalo all the first responders that work so diligently day and night to keep everybody safe there.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things that really struck me as we were preparing for today was I didn't realize that it was so vast. 800 acres total impacted. And when we're talking about the event that's coming up, this is a big time opportunity to support, in addition to many local businesses that were impacted. But our farmers, I mean, this is big time supply chain with a lot of product, right?
Right, yeah. So, and some smaller family farms too that depend solely on that income.
Right.
And so if they're down, then that's a huge loss for them.
I know that's so important to have that immediate fundraising to help out, not just you, but all the farmers in that area. But I want to give light too, because the event's this Saturday, but you guys are doing a month-long fundraising with participating locations of bars and restaurants across Oahu, correct?
Yes, so we're so fortunate for these bar partners, all of the Monkey Pods, Merriman's, Fete, Giovetti, Brickfire Tavern, the Burger Wing Hub, they've all been willing to donate 100% of these special Kohana cocktails that they'll be featuring in their bars and restaurants. And all of those proceeds are going to go to the Kunia Village Development Corporation, which is the nonprofit that we're working alongside with.
Oh, that's why, and anytime, really sad and devastating events take place here in Hawaii, it's also incredible to see the way people just band together to bounce back. We know it's a kako, it's a laulima, many working hands type of situation that we need to come together and support. Now, we have the event that's taking place on Saturday. What time is it kicking off?
So 4 to 7 p.m. Is the event on Saturday. We're also going to be releasing this new Kokua Reserve rum. So we have it available in an unaged rum and 2 different barrel-aged rums as well. So all of this sugarcane that we used to make this rum was actually salvaged from a fire that we had a couple years ago out in Waialua. So instead of
about resiliency.
I know, right? And not wasting anything. So
won't waste a drop. So are people able to kind of get a sample of this specific Kokua Reserve?
Exactly. So with your ticket sale, it'll include a tasting of all 3 of these rums here and admission into the event. The food vendors will be collecting funds separately. You'll get to try each one of these rums and see which one you like best.
Oh, I guess
maybe we should preview a little bit of the.
I think
see what the viewers should get a little bit. But I mean, for the event, it sounds like a great time bringing light to the situation. But you were also mentioning too, the first responders will be there in person to kind of give thanks and also ask questions, right?
Absolutely. So.
Okay, so what is this that you're pouring us right here?
So this one here is called Coho. So this one's our barrel select rum. This one's been barrel aged just about 2 years, but it has so much flavor because it's coming from a first use barrel.
Okay. So. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, Steph.
Cheers.
Make sure you sip responsibly. And then, ooh, okay. Ooh, that's really like neat and clean too, for it being potent through the nostrils.
That is the way that Coho should be enjoyed.
Right.
Yes.
Just like that.
Yeah, I agree.
I love it. So if folks want to find more information on supporting the effort, but also come this Saturday, where can they find to get tickets?
So definitely go to kohanarum.com. We have the event page there on our website, linking to all of the different, the bar partners and the event there on Saturday, and other ways that you can donate online, or you can mail in checks to the KVDC, and we have their mailing address linked on there as well.
Perfect. Gotcha. Tiff, thank you guys so much. And again, as Hawaii always does, we got to show resiliency, come together and support so many of the people that have been impacted. And this weekend, big opportunity to do so. Hey, Rach isn't here with us in the studio today. That's because she's checking out one of the newest burger spots in town. Take a look.
Well, we had a restaurant space in Kaimuki for about 3 years. In January, we closed that location due to not being able to renew our lease. We found a great location and we're able to stay in the neighborhood. So we moved in here and created a new brand, which is called Boarded Up. And it's kind of our response, a little comeback to the restaurant being closed, which is something that happens way too often for restaurant owners. So at Boarded Up, we have an entirely new menu, but there's similar things. So some of the core ingredients are the same, like our French fries, our burger buns. We do smash burgers ever since we opened about 9 years ago. We take a beef patty and then we smash it on a really hot griddle, and then it cooks extremely fast. In like 2 minutes, the burger's cooked. It's like a 7mm patty, so it's very thin. It stays juicy that way, and it also gets a nice sear on it. So that's what you want from a good smash burger. We still do the same style of smash burgers. There's just different sauces, different toppings for the burgers, the fries. And so, yeah, I would say that's what's different. Well, my favorite burger that we have is our Carolina onion burger. So it's kind of our take on the Oklahoma onion burger. We're doing onions on the griddle and then, topping it with our house-made pickles and a Dijonnaise sauce. Our fries, we have a few new loaded fries. So our Cali fries have been popular. It's kind of similar to like an animal style fry, that sort of vibe. And then for drinks, we have some new lemonades. We have a Pog lemonade and a Calamansi, like Green River lemonade. It's kind of our take on a local favorite. So yeah, and we still use the same like vanilla custard. It's super high quality ice cream that we use to make the milkshake. So we used to do chocolate, strawberry, vanilla shakes, local vanilla beans from Laia Vanilla Company. We've been working with the American Savings Bank for a long time since we've been in business. We've been doing the buy local special, even back in the food truck we did. So right now we have a really awesome deal. So if you spend $50 and use the ASB debit card, it's $10 off your order. And then if you spend $100, it's $20 off your order. So it's really awesome. We're happy to partner and offer discount to our local community. I mean, American Savings Bank has always been great. It's good to work with a local bank and work with real people. So yeah, I'm super happy to partner with them. Owning a business, it's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of pivoting and surviving and adapting. I'm very grateful for our team and how we've been able to grow over the years from a food truck to a restaurant concept. Now our second is this new concept. It's definitely challenging for a lot of reasons to own a business here, especially a restaurant business. But we're really grateful for the response we've had and the following we've had for fans and followers of our old brand to come and try this new concept and support us. It's been really awesome.
they say here, only in Hawaii, a historic and truly chicken skin moment at Iolani Palace last night. This was the first time in more than 2 decades that the Kumu Lipo was performed in its entirety. We're looking at some images right now. The Kumu Lipo is a sacred chant that traces the origins of the Hawaiian people from the very beginning. Members of 5 Halau honored their ancestors by performing the 2,102 line Oli. It outlines the birth of the universe to the genealogy of Hawaii's ali'i. Let's listen in. Now, the chant paid tribute to Queen Lili'u o Kalani during her birth month and to her historic translation of the Kumu Lipo from Hawaiian to English during her imprisonment inside Iolani Palace, which is where last night's festivities were held. September is also celebrated across the islands as Hawaiian History Month. The last time the Kumu Lipo was recited in full was back in 1999. An incredible evening over there at Iolani Palace, which leads us right in to our next interview, who's here with us. She hosted last night. Paula Akana was there on behalf of Iolani Palace. Caleb Spencer is here as well from Hi Hawaii. First of all, mahalo nui for being here.
Oh, thank you for letting us be here.
Mahalo. Okay, Paula, watching that chicken skin, you hosted last night.
Oh, it was myself and Manu Boyd. It was chicken skin, and it was just, it was a beautiful night. About 1,500 people, and we just listened, and it was incredible. I mean, it brought me to tears to see these chanters who put so much into it, and to be able to share what the Kumu Lipo means, especially honoring her in her birthday month.
Absolutely, so important. And then when we think about the last time it being performed in its entirety in 1999, what an incredible way to keep her legacy alive, especially this month, as we talk about what is going to be a new collaboration taking place with Iolani Palace and Hi Hawaii. Paula, how did this happen?
Well, it kind of started back in COVID when Caleb and Hi Hawaii reached out to help us with masks, right?
Yep, start off with masks, and here we are, what, 5 years later?
5 years later, and he talked about doing a collaboration for the Queen, and we said we would love it. Because what I love about what Hi Hawaii does is when you go to their website, there's history.
Yeah.
So it's not just buying a product, you're learning a little bit about it, right? It's teaching, and so, yeah, we worked on putting these two together.
Yep.
Absolutely, and we're looking at some images of this collaboration that's going to be taking place. Caleb, I've been rocking Hi Hawaii for a long time. You guys make incredible stuff, but as Paula was mentioning, it's much more than just apparel. Yeah, we're really educating people about Hawaii history and the work you guys do.
Yeah, so I mean, when we got together with this collaboration, we knew that our values aligned. We're really here creating garments and clothing that, you know, instills a passion and a connection to not just Hawaii, but the culture, the history, and of course, you know, just being Kanaka, it just makes even more sense. So,
absolutely. Super
stoked.
Now, as we stand here on this set right now, I'm actually going to come over by Caleb. I'm going to live out my New York Fashion Week dream right now. Because we're rocking some of the collaboration right now, right? So what's depicted on my shirt first?
So Hi Hawaii, which stands for flag, right? Hi is flag, Hawaiian flag. This is one of our polos that we've taken some of that design elements and put it into the collaboration that we did with Iolani Palace, which is the long sleeve dry fit hoodie. Inside the hood, we like to do a little bit of play inside the hood, make it kind of subtle but yet not loud. If that makes sense.
I like this because what I think is when you put your hand on your heart, it's on Hi Hawaii.
Oh yeah,
It's on
yes.
our flag.
Oh my goodness.
So Iolani Palace is.
Ooh, I just got chicken skin.
With the Hi right over the heart. So, and if you notice in any of our garments, we normally have the Hawaiian flag on our left sleeve as well. So. Yeah, super stoked about this, and it's a great design. And also
the hat, right?
The hat. We took one of the elements from the Queen's quote, and we put it on this trucker hat, which everybody in Hawaii is always wearing a hat. Outdoors, active wear. So
next time you come to the palace and you go up to the imprisonment room and you see her quote, look for that.
Yep.
Wow, that is incredible. I would imagine as well, as someone who's continuing to create pieces like this, man, that has got to be such an interesting dynamic when you're blending kind of the past of Hawaii while trying to innovate at the same time. Yeah, where things are going.
Yes, it's not only. I mean, it's not only exciting. It's chicken skin, honestly. Yeah. To be able to not just collab with Paula, but the reaction and just from the people that we know are buying from us, and a lot of it, believe it or not, is a lot of locals that live on the continent. So it draws them back, and they've always, like we talked about earlier, about having a connection back home.
Yeah.
So
that's right. Obviously, High Hawaii continues to be that connection for a lot of people. Paul, I'm going to come back on this side because many collaborations taking place with the Iolani Palace.
We've had a lot, and collaborations are wonderful, not only in teaching people about the history of the palace and about our queen, but also it helps us because we receive funding through these collaborations, which helps us to do the repair and the maintenance and to share the stories. And this one is Aloha Demele. Of course, it's the crown flower, which we always associate with Lili'uokalani.
That was her favorite flower, right?
That was one of her favorite flowers. And so it's a beautiful collab, and that one is constantly on her website.
And inside this hat too.
So it's a reversible. It's a reversible hat.
Oh my goodness, all the details.
So you can do it both ways,
Oh.
right? And so that's on her website all the time, and it's an annual give back to us. So we appreciate that, and it brings new friends together and new relationships that just help us to celebrate.
Absolutely. Now, in terms of details of these collaborations, right now on your screen, there's a QR code that's currently up. Scan that for more info. Hi Hawaii, Aloha Demele. Again, these collaborations so important and substantial to going back to supporting everything and all the wonderful work.
And there's a new one that's going to be coming out this month.
Oh, we're not Pau yet. We got more to come.
One more.
So the last segment to this would be, because it's our queen's birthday month, we have her shirt coming out this week. So super excited about that. It's in our Ali'i series. It's a higher end quality shirt, oversized t-shirt, but we're excited for that drop as well.
Okay.
Something very special on the back when you look for it.
I'm getting more and more. You said this week, though. This week. Yeah, yes. This week people will be able to get it. You mentioned the collaborations. We're always looking for people to support the palace as well. What's the best resource, Paula, for that?
Come to our website, which is iolanipalace.org. You can actually buy at our shop or come and buy it at Hi Hawaii and Aloha Demele's website, but also to become a member of the Friends of Iolani Palace and join us as our ohana, because that helps us tremendously as well.
Absolutely, very important. Paula, Caleb, mahalo nui for being here. Again, go ahead and shop this collaboration. And for more info as well, you can head to HiNowDaily.com. We'll be right back.
Aloha, welcome back to Hi Now Daily. September is Henry Capote Foundation Month, but today we're shining the spotlight on Hawaii's next generation of musicians. That's right, because today and this week, the very first On the Rise compilation CD just dropped, and we're featuring two of their artists right here in the studio today, Jaylin and Kosuke. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
We love it. CD drop from the Henry Capote Foundation. So let's talk about, how does it feel to be part of this compilation CD?
Oh, we are so honored. This is the first volume, the first timestamp of this whole program. Kosuke and I have been in it. I've been in it for a few years. Kosuke's been in it for a couple. And to just kind of round out this whole experience with the foundation means so much to us. And we build such a great community. And I hope that people can hear the next generation of artists in Hawaii.
I know, it's cool having you guys come in the studio all the time because it's kind of perpetuating the art of music, which is storytelling at the end of the day. So I personally want to know, like, what kind of inspires you guys to keep creating music?
Life.
I mean, honestly though, right?
But
all the
I think
what's,
fatigue. It's like just everything that goes on in your life, you got to write something about it and to feel like you're alive. I think for us as artists. What's really cool about it though is, like, on this CD, because it's 15 of us,
right?
We all have different genres going on, so we all express it a little bit different. So it's really cool that we all get to be a part of this and show all the colors of people that live here on Hawaii.
That's right. I know we're gonna get a performance from both of you guys a little bit later in the episode too, but if you could just describe to the viewers, you know, how do you describe your style of music?
Oh, wow. That's hard because I'm influenced by so many genres. Growing up, I've been influenced in a multitude of ways. I love old school R&B, just classic pop, stuff that just makes people feel good and is relatable and catchy.
I love it.
Yeah.
Kosuke, what's your style?
My style is definitely more R&B, soul kind of stuff like that.
I guess you're just gonna have to listen and tune in, right?
Tuned, guys.
But I mean, let's talk about that compilation CD. It's out this week. We say CD, but we know the tech of the times. Can people go listen online and buy that digital kind of album to stream it?
Yeah, it's on all streaming platforms. If you look up Henry Capote Foundation, it comes up. You can also buy a physical CD on henrycapotefoundation.org.
I love it.
Yeah, so definitely different ways to support us.
And also, you know, being part of the Henry Capote Foundation, not only do you guys get mentors performing, but I hear another reason for the CD is also so you guys could get your hands on the business aspect, right? Like, how do you do those trades? How do you send the music over? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's so important for artists nowadays, especially for independent artists who are repping themselves, to handle the business portion. So the fact that we had the opportunity to get hands-on experience, especially Jenny, Rebecca, Kailua Moon, they actually were the main team that created this whole thing. We learn from them and from everything that we do business-wise at the foundation.
Yeah. And also Ryan Hooley.
Oh, that's right.
I'm Ryan Hooley. Oh,
yeah.
I know you guys are performing, helping each other perform your own songs today, but shout out to the viewers on your own personal Instagram so they could follow you along too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go first. Okay, so mine is at the Kosuke, TheeKosuke.
And
Just to make it hard for you.
The Kosuke.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I'm Jaylin, Jaylin Music, J.Lin. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. All you need to do is type in J.Lin Music and you'll find me.
Perfect. I'm not gonna let you guys go yet because we're gonna have to hear some of your songs that you're putting out. But I know we're gonna have all those performances, but make sure you're gonna stick around. We're gonna be right back. You're watching Hi Now Daily. Aloha. Welcome back to High Now Daily. When UH football is rolling, it's often because of high-powered offenses.
That's right. I mean, the run and shoot, I was a fan of it. I got to play I kind of played. I watched mainly when I was there. But you know what? Greg Salas, he knows it very well. He's one of the best to ever put on that uniform. Take a look. He actually joined Mark Carpenter in this week's edition of the Long Game Podcast. Fun fact, just as good looking now as he was back then. Also, Hawaii's all-time leading receiver. He was actually recruited out of high school to play defensive back. Didn't play varsity football full-time until his senior year, which is crazy. Take a listen.
Hawaii was my first Division I offer. And then, I went on one more recruiting trip, I think, to like New Mexico. And after I'm like, I'm good. I'm ready to commit here. So, the rest is history.
Back in those days, what was the Hawaii recruiting trip itinerary?
It wasn't looking on the campus too much. It was more like, Ron took me around Kahala Ave, showed me, we're going to the nice restaurants, we're staying in Waikiki. So just a really great experience, getting to meet the other recruits that are there as well. But as soon as I got in South Waikiki, I was already sold. You don't have to take me to the fancy restaurants or anything anymore. I'm ready to put pen to paper here and commit. One, because I thought I could maybe play both ways. My original recruitment was for corner. I played corner in high school primarily. So, Ron and June must have just saw the highlights of me making a few splash plays at receiver and then mostly just intercepting the ball, and thought I can be a natural fit for receiver. So, yeah, a weird process all around. Was not even planning to play receiver here, and then ended up becoming a great receiver here.
All right, very cool. A little bit of a Spark Notes version. Greg currently married right now to a former Punahou grad. Got to throw that in there. They've got 2 kids, and you can actually catch him post games with Sienna Pilotin, Hawaii News Now sports reporter. They do a post game podcast following every game. You can also catch the full conversation with Greg on the HNN streaming app or wherever you get your podcast. One of the goats right there.
Oh, you got all the details, Kainoa. We're gonna go back to some music because this is the very first On the Rise compilation CD that just dropped this week. And we got 2 of their featured artists right here in the studio. You just saw them, Jaylin and Kosuke. And as we go to break, here's track number 14, Jaylin performing her song, Angel Girl.
It's a burden to carry both these halos and wings. I could take them off, but without change anything. You only look at me when I shine like a star, but in the dark you turn away. But sometimes I'm away days too. Don't we all have some secrets to hide? You keep praying, one day I'll come and save you. You think I'm heaven sent, but that's just a lie. Ooh, I'm not your angel girl. I'm not the girl you see me for. I'm not your angel girl. Why can't you understand? It's not who I am. It's a shame that you believe in the idea of us. Hope you know that you're in love with someone you wish there was. Yeah, I'm smart and I'm kind, but I'm strong and I'm wild. You don't know me like how you know me, yeah. I try my best to come and protect you, but there are times when I need you to. When I'm empty, when I get lost and broken, are you the type to stick around for me too? We see this all through. I'm not your angel girl. I'm not the girl you see me for. I'm not your angel girl. Why can't you understand? It's it's not who I am. I was afraid of falling now. I wonder if you could show me how to find a love that will last. Leave all your doubt in the past. Wish I could believe you. I'm not your angel girl. I'm not the girl you see me for. I'm not your angel girl. Why can't you understand? It's not who I am.
Aloha, welcome back to Hi Now Daily. The World Wide Walls is celebrating its 13th annual Hawaii Festival this weekend.
I really like that. Yeah, World Wide Walls, I get it. Students, educators, and community members are actually going to join more than 50 artists from Hawaii and around the globe at Farrington High School right down the street here in Kalihi. Now, it's going to be taking place today through September 21st. They're working on transforming the campus into an open-air gallery with nearly, get this, 70 murals. Wow. That is awesome. This is actually going to make the school one of the largest collections of contemporary public art in Hawaii. For details, scan that QR code on your screen. Big time ups to Jasper Wong.
Ooh, that's amazing. And also, this week is National Diaper Need Awareness Week. Did you know that 1 in every 2 U.S. families really can't afford diapers? And here in Hawaii, we know the costs are even higher. So there's a way how you could kuku and how you could help. So join the local nonprofit organization called Aloha Diaper Bank. On Saturday, the 21st, there's going to be a diaper drive right there at Windward Mall in Kaneohe from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And for those who are very generous and want to donate over 100 diapers, they could spin a wheel to win goodies and more. So, yep, scan the code right there on your screen and follow them on their Instagram for all that details. And right now, there's going to be a fundraiser that's happening this weekend.
That's right. It actually took place this past weekend, and it was big time fun. Now, it was called the Bowl for Kids' Sake event. It was actually, it made its return on Saturday after a 6-year hiatus. Our very own Casey Lunn represented Team H&N. You know he's good at everything. Take a look. Casey Lund, talk about being the life of the party. That guy. Now, this event was held, like we said, this past weekend, Aiea Bowl. It was for Big Brothers Big Sisters Hawaii, which provides mentorship for island keiki around 6 and 26 years old. Now, in addition to raising money, the program named its Match of the Year, which is really cool. All the keiki having fun. They are right there. They're on the screen. Little sister Ailey and big sister Catherine, who have been paired up for a decade. How cool.
I've seen her be shy and held back, and now she just is taking leadership positions and is ready to enter the workforce, and I know this made a big impact on her life.
She's been there for me for all my soccer games, from when I started with ASO up to like college applications and even like homework. Yeah, she's been a great role model for me.
Oh my goodness, this just makes her heart happy, right?
Yeah.
Now, Ailey right now is 21 years old. She's studying accounting and finance at University of Hawaii. At Manoa, we've got Miles in there, probably bowling a strike, I'm sure.
Legend.
Now, if you'd like to join their website, you know, they're always looking for volunteers. Check them out on Instagram at BBBS Hawaii. Big time mahalo to everyone who supported.
That's right. Make sure you check that out. And now we're going to be featuring yet another song from the very first On the Rise CD, which is now available. And this is going to be track number 9, Love Me in the Morning by Kosuke, featuring Jalen. Take it away.
It's the feeling that I get when you're laying on my chest, on the mattress that we share. Feels like home, feels like it was yesterday when you took my breath away, baby. Now I'm sure. But before we move on, can you tell me, when the stars have all gone, will you still call me home? When it's all said and done, will you still love me in the morning? After the honeymoon phase, will you still love me the same? Can we keep up this flame and still love me in the morning? My heart is in your hands. Hope this day will never end. Falling for you wasn't the plan. Now you see I built up these walls, but for you I let them fall. Letting you see all of me. But before we move on, can you tell me, when the stars have all gone, will you still call me home? When it's all said and done, will you still love me in the morning? After the honeymoon phase, will you still love me the same? Can we keep up this flame and still love me in the morning? You see, I made some mistakes, and I've got all these flaws. Now that you've seen all my scars, will you still feel the magic, or will it fade away? Can you tell me, when the stars have all gone, will you still call me home? When it's all said and done, will you still love me in the morning? After the honeymoon phase, will you still love me the same? Can we keep up this flame and still love me in the morning? Please still love me in the morning.
A Leader's Journey is a new original series that tells the personal stories of influential changemakers across the state. Spotlight Now's Yunji Denise is the host and the producer of this 10-episode series. I'm so happy I'm getting to sit down with you today.
I know. It's such a new experience for me to be the one asked the questions as opposed to the one asking.
Well, buckle up. We're about to get into this interview right now on Hi Now Daily, and it's exciting for you. How did this all come about? We gotta start with that.
Yeah, so I did the Omidyar Fellowship this year, and one of the things they do in the fellowship program is bring in different leaders in Hawaii to talk about their journeys, how they achieve success, but also they talked about the pitfalls and the challenges. And I thought this was so interesting, and I thought this should be a TV show. And then I thought, wait a minute, I know how to make a TV show, so let's do it. So we chose 10 leaders. They're all former Omidyar Fellows, but that's really not the focus of the story. The story is really about their challenges and what they've gone through and how they're leading in Hawaii today.
Nice. You mentioned 10 different leaders coming. Are you allowed to give us a little sneak peek on who's going to be on the show?
Yeah, so there are some folks that people know pretty well, people like Dr. Diane Paloma or John Leong from Kupu. And then there are some people who you might not necessarily know that well. We have Josie Howard from We Are Oceania. She leads an amazing organization that helps to uplift the Micronesian community. We have people in the environmental space, people in banking and business, just all across the board, really diverse set of people.
Nice, from all walks of life. So this is going to be very interesting for everyone to tune in. I know it's going to be on Monday nights at 7 p.m. You're going to want to tune in on K5 to see all of this happening. But let's talk about the format of the show. Is it a sit down? How does that work?
Yeah, so it's a little bit of both. We were so lucky to partner with Shangri-La, the Islamic Museum, and they let us have full access to their space, the Doris Duke Center right in the slopes of Leahi. It was so beautiful. So we sat down in the museum and had these long talks with the leaders, but then we also asked them to take us to a place in Hawaii that speaks to them. What is the place that they feel most connected to the land and to spirit and just to Hawaii itself? And what was so interesting is that these were really diverse. Some people took us to, their workplace. Some people took us to the beach. Diane Paloma took us to her hula halau. Everybody took us somewhere different.
Very cool. Now, was there anything that maybe these leaders have said or, something that really stuck out to you that you're going to remember forever and that you're glad they told the story because now we're all going to know about it?
Yeah, there was a lot of vulnerability expressed, and I think that we see these people sort of up on a pedestal, and just to understand that we all go through different challenges and how we walk through them is really what defines us as leaders. And so that was really encouraging. You have these, people who you really respect in community, and then to know that they too have self-doubt and they too have setbacks, but you learn about how they go through them, and that can be inspiring for all of us.
Yes, and there's so many different leaders out there. I have to ask, what made you choose these 10?
I think it was really important for us to have diversity. So we have, men and women. We have different sectors, like I said, and just people that, you see them in community and you want to know more. We chose 2 from Hawaii Island, so we got to go visit over there. We talked to Rich Matsuda, who is the first Hawaii-born director of the WM Keck Observatory, and just talking to him about how he navigated the challenges when there were a lot of conflicts over what should happen to the future of Mauna Kea, and now how he's leading that organization. Just really inspiring work.
Very cool. All fascinating stories, I'm sure. And last question, I'm just going to ask, the takeaway. What are you hoping the viewers are going to leave with after watching each of these episodes?
Yeah, I hope people realize that there are a lot of good people who are doing wonderful things for Hawaii, and they may not be the leaders that are the most visible, but there are, just a cadre of people who are lifting all of us up and really caring for each other, and that's what makes Hawaii so special.
Mm-hmm. And remind everybody how they can tune in.
Yeah, so they can tune in Mondays at 7 o'clock on K5, that's where it premieres, and then it re-airs on KGMB, KHNL, and K6 throughout the week, and of course always available online at hawaiinewsnow.com.
Plenty times to tune in and to watch this incredible series. So thank you, Yunji, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and we'll have the details on HiNowDaily.com. Mahalo. Arcadia family of companies is truly a hidden gem when it comes to employers across Hawaii, and they're looking for new hires to add to their ohana to help our kupuna continue to live their best lives.
Our mission here at Arcadia Family of Companies is to enrich the lives of Hawaii's kupuna. Here it's not just about the delivery of care and services. We go above and beyond that. It's all about having a sense of belonging, feeling welcomed with a lot of warmth. Everybody here is not a number. Everyone has a life journey with us. The Arcadia family of companies was built on kindness, compassion, and respect. And that's what we call the AFC experience. So we believe in connections, connecting with each other. And it's as simple as when you see each other in the hallway, you're 10 feet away, you give a smile and eye contact. And as you get closer, we say, hey, good morning, hello. So that's just one example of how we live and breathe day to day, those connections, those important and meaningful connections we talk about every day. And it's with every employee, every resident, client, and member every time. And it really just goes into the whole heart of our company. We take great pride in wearing our name badge. Once we put it on, we are representing the Arcadia family of companies, which means that all of our actions, our behaviors, our facial expressions, our body language is of that of kindness, compassion, and respect. Because we want people to feel good about being here, not just our kupuna, but also each other. And that's really the secret sauce of this company. And it's the employees. The employees are gonna tell you, you know what? It's about the work that they do, it's meaningful, and they love the people that they work with. That is one thing that we do well here at Arcadia family of companies. We love to celebrate. So we have service celebrations for our employees who have been here. We celebrate their tenure with us. Every week we're celebrating Nurses Week, Professional Admin Week, Housekeeping Week, Dining Services Week. So you name it, we celebrate it, and we celebrate it in style at all of our communities. One of our most generous benefits is our retirement benefit. The company contributes 8.5% towards employees' retirement. And coupled with that, we have free licensed and professional financial planners where they can really take a look at everyone's financial goals. And so that's a free service to our employees. We also have free meals for our employees, and they get paid while they're eating their meals. We also have very generous vacation, sick leave, and holiday, including a birthday holiday. And we have superior healthcare benefits. We pay single coverage at no cost to the employees. And our managers are very flexible in providing time off to our employees so that they can attend once-in-a-lifetime events, graduation, grandma's 100th birthday parties, weddings, and those types of things to make sure that they don't miss out on those very important family affairs. These are really wonderful, wonderful things that our employees look forward to. If you are looking for a wonderful place to work with compassion, kindness, and respect, please check us out at arcadia.org. We have positions such as certified nurse assistants, and we pay competitive. We pay really well for certified nurse assistants. We have RN positions, we have housekeeping, we have maintenance, drivers, and a few other positions in programs and wellness as well. So please check us out and join our family.
How's it, aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. Right now, that is a live look from our camera that shows off the views and the vibes from Oahu's west side. Right now, we can see Kamakana Ali'i, obviously located in Kapolei. They're launching something new called a Makana NKT. Obviously, we know Makana means gift, so a lot to look forward to there. On Wednesday, September 24th, it's going to take place at Center Court through the Macy's wing. The Makana Market will happen every Wednesday from 4 to 8 p.m. and every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So for a full list of events and details, head to the website kamakana'ali'i.com. They always got stuff going on over there.
Oh, so much. And also, you could kokua Kunia and help farmers impacted by the recent arson-related brush fires. 800 acres of farmland were destroyed last month, including the sugarcane fields used by our friends by the Kohana distillers and also the main lettuce field of Nalo Farms. Absolutely insane. So Kohana Distillers is actually hosting a fundraiser this Saturday or on September 20th, right there at the distillery. For more details on that, just scan the code right there on your screen, and also you could help with that fundraising however you need to help on that. And you know what? All that good stuff. We like to see that come in, you know?
No, yeah, absolutely. And I do want to, shout out as well. I mean, the fact that as we were preparing for today's interview, I didn't realize that it was 800 acres. That is such a substantial area over there in Kunia. So many local farms. Yeah, farmers. Kohana guys were impacted, as we heard throughout the show. So, immediately when things like this happen, everyone is like, how do I help? How do I support? Right. This weekend is your chance.
Yeah, the Kokua Kunia, it's not only just supporting just there at the Kohana distillers, but it's all those smaller farmers that we see. A lot of the farms that we get a lot of the kitchen scraps ingredients from, right?
100%, yeah. So much of it coming from local farms here at home. And, speaking of kitchen scraps, we just had our episode air last night. That was a lot of fun, having the Hawaii Island chef, Chef Iolani, Brandon come down. Big congrats to Uncle Craig Kutsunai, though. The veteran took it home.
I know, and also that Molokai Access Deer Meat, how about that?
How cool was that? That's the first time I've seen that. Check it out, kitchenscraps.tv, and we'll see you on High Now tomorrow at 3.